was not loud enough.
I'm sorry. I'm not an expert on clap.
I guess that'll do.
Okay.
Are you going to do the intro? Oh, my God. Stop.
I did it. I clapped. It's all good.
Hi. Welcome back to the podcast, Mindless Prattle,
New angle.
where Jordan frustrates me and I say things back.
I hope you didn't want that book in the shot because your microphone arm is definitely blocking it. The book's behind you.
Oh, it's just there in case anybody can see it. I never know
You
what
can't.
angle.
What?
I can always just bring it up.
Just put it on the corner of your mat over there.
Here?
That's not even close. Look at the corner and then put it on the corner.
This corner?
That is a corner, yes.
Like that?
Perfect. Now move it like 2 centimeters to the right. That was definitely left.
How is that now?
It's good. It's good stuff.
Is it good?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I got like an eyelash in my eyeball.
That's good.
It's very uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't know what uncomfy eyes feels like.
So how's the LASIK?
So it's a little dimmer in here than usual. Mostly due to drug use, but what?
By that he means antibiotics.
I meant because we have less lights in here, but all right.
Yeah, and you said due to drug use.
Yeah, that was a side note.
Yeah, and I was like antibiotics because I didn't want them to think you're doing like cocaine or something.
No. I'd be a lot different.
My favorite part of you getting LASIK was you getting your eyes dilated and then just staring at yourself for hours afterwards. Just every time you would look in the mirror like, wow, my eyes are huge.
Oh, no. I was checking because I was like, okay, I can take the sunglasses off now. And then I'd look in the mirror and be like, I guess I can't. And then that would be that.
That's so interesting because like the eye dilation barely bothers me. Like I drive after and everything.
I can still like drive. I just needed sunglasses. You're just damaging your eyes. That's on you.
Well, I wear the sunglasses, but
Well, then, yeah, like, I don't understand.
it just doesn't hurt that bad.
It didn't hurt. The light was just bright.
Yeah, well, it was fun watching you go through it. The whole process was interesting. But I think we talked about that
Did
last
anyone
week.
else catch the note? I don't know. It was about like 4, maybe 5 seconds ago where she said she enjoyed watching me be in pain.
That's not what I meant. I meant like I like learning about things and the process is cool.
This is going to come up in the court case later.
Oh my God.
172. That's the episode number, folks. 172.
Listen, I would never hurt you. Intentionally.
I got to look farther left than I did to the right where the camera used to be. So, like, I got to... There we go. I feel better now.
Good. It's been a really good week to be a gamer. There's been so many updates to our video games that we like to play, and I was very spoiled for choice yesterday. I like that.
Yes. It's also a great, like, mid-season for, like, indie games to come out because all the fucking, like, AAA games are always in, like, the fall, like, October, and you're like, I don't.
Well, and
need
I
that.
think a lot of people are just tired of AAA games and the price tag and
It's
all that.
I think it's because a lot of the games we're playing now, almost all of them actually, are in early access.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's bugs in them, and you can report it and this, that, and the other, but it's still in development. And you kind of expect it when you're paying, $20 for an early access game that looks really fun, and it's got a team of 15 people working on it for the past 6 years, But when you get like in October, and then you get a AAA game that comes out and you pay $65, $70 or whatever for collector's edition because you really wanted that cool skin. I don't know. And then you jump into it, and there's also still bugs, but it impacts gameplay, and you're like, this feels like an early access game that you paid twice as much for, but they advertised it as a full release. I think that's what irritates me the most about it.
And these indie games I've been playing, the bugs that they apologize for are things that games that have been out for like 10 years will never address.
I also think just putting a game in early access, especially if you're a smaller studio, is wildly like a good practice.
Mm-hmm.
One, you get a lot of bug reports and things you can fix, right? And things you can look out for. Two, you get a lot of quality assurance and like quality testing that you don't have to pay for. Three, it's the first time you're probably going to make an income on the game if it's, a decent game. Like what is it's Subnautica 2, they sold like 4 million copies or 5 million or something like that.
Bonus.
Like so it it's the first time you can start making revenue and putting it towards further development, and you can get that feedback of like, hey, what features do the people playing the game want to see?
Yeah.
And then you can see if it aligns with your, like goal for the game and put it in. And you're like,
I think it also shows like people yearn for community.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry for being passionate. You're right. It's fine. She'll only hit me a little later.
Continue.
No.
Why do I feel like I'm going to cry?
I thought you were trying to swat at your invisible bee friend. I was confused.
No.
Dude, your eyes look way more watery than mine right now.
Yeah.
Which is crazy given the amount of screens
all of a sudden, I felt like I was going to cry. It was very strange.
It looks like it too.
Whatever. You were saying.
Yeah, I was saying that you were going to cry.
About games?
It's a sad little life for us.
I do think it shows that people want community. Like these smaller games, they listen to feedback. They have Discords where people can interact with each other. Like Paralives just came out, and I've really been enjoying it. But one thing I've really been enjoying about it is how there's tons of mods and stuff for it already, and the creators are like, hell yeah, make mods. We're so excited for that. Like, we want to see what cool things you come up with, and it just feels like you're a part of a little community, like I said. And I think people need that little positive moment in their lives, especially right now. But I've really been liking Paralives. It's really cool.
No.
Now you got to say stuff because I feel bad for cutting you off still.
I don't know if you've noticed when
my pinky nail came off. I'm sorry. Ironic.
I think she was talking to the pinky nail. She was like, I'm sorry for cutting you off.
Yes, so what were you going to say?
I don't even remember.
I'm so sorry. That was very ironic.
Oh, no, I remember. So while I was away at training in school and all these other things, right, you edited, I think, 4 or 5 episodes in a row, which is unprecedented.
Were they bad?
I don't know. I don't listen. And I was busy. But I don't know if you noticed during the editing, when we line up the audio, I notice it. Your audio definitely like cuts into mine more than mine cuts into yours.
I do notice it.
I think it's partially my fault. Like the cadence with which I speak is very, like it pauses.
Yeah, and sometimes I can tell when you're just pausing and you're going to say more. And then sometimes I'm like, okay, you're done with your thought. Like, I can say what I wanted to say, but I don't want it to just be waiting for whatever you're going to say.
Who are you looking at? You looking for other bitches?
I wanted to see what you were looking at.
The camera, it's right there.
It's like we have a FOMO cat, but there's also FOMO me, where I'm like, what are you doing? Are you making something to eat without me?
This is wild. Tell us about these cupcakes last night that I was not invited to.
Well, you have cupcakes. I don't like baking with you. I'm gonna make a mess and be a menace in the kitchen, and I don't want you there to complain about it.
Baking is fine. Like, because understandably, you make a mess when you bake, right? Like, you got bowls and spoons and things everywhere. But baking is also very nice about it because when you put things in oven to bake, you have time to clean those things. Cooking, you're terrible. you just leave spoons and shit in the way while I'm trying to stir things. You stir things when they don't need to be stirred. You don't understand sequencing very
Because
well
you
at
make me
all.
nervous. Like, I'm much better at cooking alone, but I like cooking with you because I know you enjoy it as like a couple thing. But I just prefer cooking on my own because I can be terrible and not be judged for it. And I'm much less nervous, so I don't stir things as frequently and like panic about things. You make me very nervous.
You know what happens is I go, hey, I need you to boil this pasta. And she goes, okay. And then I start doing something and I turn around and she's like stirring sauce in the other pot that I was working on. I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, I thought I'd stir this. And I'm like, that's crazy because that's not what I asked you to do.
Listen.
And then you're like, I'm nervous. And I'm like, well, stop touching stuff. Look, when you hold knives, yeah, I have a knife here. Look, imagine this is a cooking knife.
Don't
it's not.
out me right now.
Right? And normal people, if you can see it, right, you would just like hold a knife and you can cut with it. But when someone, we won't put her name, but she's the other host. When someone cuts vegetables and things, or even like meat, instead of holding it like this, again, this is kitchen knife, right? It's like this. Like she's afraid it's going to cut her from the back. And it's like,
he's making a sawing motion for people who only listen.
And so it's not safe or effective.
Okay,
usually.
you know what this reminds me of though?
I'm like,
was it Kylie or Kendall Jenner who?
Let's stop right there. I have no idea.
Okay, I don't.
The
I
rest
don't
of the question has no bearing on me.
I don't know if it was
those
Kylie
people.
or Kendall Jenner. It was one of
Okay.
those. But she went viral and became a meme because they took like a video of her cutting. I think it was on the Keeping Up with the Kardashians, but she was cutting like a cucumber. And she like holds the end of the cucumber all awkward with her one hand. And with her other hand, she's like underneath with the knife. She's like underneath with the knife and starts like chopping the cucumber. It's like someone has never chopped a cucumber in their life before. Like it was like an alien holding a knife for the first time. It was very funny. But recently Olivia Rodrigo was doing a cooking segment on something and she was like, I'm going to cut these off camera so I don't become like that one meme. And that's
awesome.
what me cooking reminds me of. I'm like, please don't look at me. I get results, but I don't do it right. It's kind of like math. I got the right answer, but I went about it a very wrong way.
You got like 90% solutions to most things when cooking. Like if it's not a dish that you've made before, there's like a 90% chance that it's good. But that 10%, boy, she carries a big stick and it's thick, girthy, and you're just like, ooh, that's a lot of garlic, but all right, we're going in there.
That was my favorite part about dinner yesterday, where you were like, yeah, I took a normal sized amount of garlic and multiplied that by like 3. And I was like, yeah, Ripley will love it. And I was like, I did love it.
Here's what I had to adjust. Here's what I had to adjust for last night's dinner. I made like a simple pasta with like bacon and like a kind of like a vodka sauce almost, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the problem is Ripley doesn't like tomatoes, and I was making tomato sauce.
Yeah, with our homegrown tomatoes.
So when I put the tomatoes in and you could only taste tomato, there was an issue for one of us. So I had to add a lot of garlic and some other seasonings so that you could just mildly taste the tomato. And then all I tasted was like garlic with some mild tomato. And then she tasted it and she goes, tastes like pepper. I'm like, no, it doesn't. It tastes nothing like pepper. I'll spray you with pepper right now. And you'll be very different. No pepper.
All he said was, yeah, I put some pepper in it.
Yeah. All
really
the things that I did. And she's like, pepper. And I was like, you know what? That's fine. I guess. Whatever.
My taste buds are interesting. And I feel bad because like I have texture issues and things, and Jordan tries so hard to accommodate them, and I really appreciate that. Because like I tried, why do I feel like crying again? Oh my fucking God, what is wrong with me? Like I try to force myself to try things, but then I end up like vomiting. And I feel really guilty because like people online will tell you, oh, you're like a child for not eating What are you looking at right now?
Don't worry about me.
I am worrying. You're looking around like a crazy person.
I got new eyes. Shut up.
Are you trying to look at things, or are you just trying to relax your eyes?
What is your story, woman?
I feel bad because people on the internet basically say that if you don't eat certain vegetables or things, that you're a child and your taste buds are terrible. And I'm like,
No, what's childish is not trying them.
mm-hmm.
Like, if you don't like broccoli, that's fine. Don't like broccoli. But give it a try every once in a while. Or if it's cooked differently, take a little bite of it. See if you like it. Because broccoli, like, creamed into, like, a soup or, like, a chowder, very different than if you're just fucking dipping broccoli in ranch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, very different.
I will say, trying foods in different ways is so important because, like, that's how I discovered I like blueberries. I don't like blueberries, like, fresh. I don't like their texture. But when a blueberry is frozen, I'm like, hell yeah. Like, I love it. It's delicious.
It might just be the skin at that point, though, because the skin is very, like, tomato-like.
Well, honestly, it's the inside. It's like that weird squishiness that's not...
Tomato.
Yeah, but, like, blueberries have that same, like, texture inside, the mushiness, and that's wrong, and I don't like it. But frozen? Maybe I should try tomatoes frozen. Is that weird?
Go for it.
Like frozen sliced tomatoes on a sandwich?
Okay.
What?
Describe this sandwich to me. No, I want to know.
No, I don't know. I feel like you would put like
frozen
sliced
bread,
frozen tomatoes. Not frozen bread.
We're starting in the middle of the sandwich? This is crazy.
Just bread, regular bread of your choice.
Regular bread, white bread, best bread. Moving on.
Okay, sure. And then
she acts like it's not her
you
favorite.
would definitely want some sort of cheese. I like Swiss personally, but I don't know if Swiss goes very well with tomatoes.
So you got white bread, Swiss cheese. Next, what's on there?
Frozen tomato.
Frozen tomato, okay.
Sliced, probably some salt and pepper. Add some oregano too. I think that'd be good.
Okay.
Ham.
Yeah. That was afterthought, apparently, but okay. Go on. Ham, yeah.
I would put some more cheese on it because I really like cheese.
More Swiss, yep.
And then probably like oil and vinegar.
On the cheese, yeah.
Yeah, and then shut the sandwich.
Shut the sandwich.
That's it.
Like fold it like a taco?
Yeah.
You want a taco sandwich? With a frozen tomato in the middle. It's just going to burst through your sides.
And then...
Did you want like a second piece of bread?
Yeah, duh.
Well, you said fold it like a taco.
Why are you doing this like that fucking exercise they make you do in school where they're like, write about how to make a PB&J. And then if you don't say like, oh, I go to the store and I buy the stuff and I open the jar.
It's an exercise in being succinct with words. And I think that's important for authors, but whatever.
I mean, I did very well at it.
Apparently not.
So in my class,
the
teacher had us do this, and then she called out 3 people from our class, okay? She called out me and 2 other kids, and we were like, oh no, we did really bad. Like, she's about to roast us in front of everybody, right?
Yes, as teachers do.
We were the only 3 people who received an A for writing very specific instructions, and I was like, it's the tism. But I'm so used to being tricked by people that I was like, I know exactly what you're doing.
Yeah. Oh, did I tell you that writing assignment I did for class a few weeks ago? I got 100 on it.
Yeah, nice. Hell yeah.
It was at a 10, so I guess they couldn't really take off half points, but...
They're like, you did so bad, you get a 5 out of 10.
I mean, I don't know. But just side note for that sandwich, the only thing that got doubled up on there was the thing she's allergic to, the cheese.
I could also double up the meat.
Yeah, you didn't put that in the sandwich. Sorry. Sandwich is closed and already bitten. You caught that, right? She bit that sandwich. You can't have more meat after you bite it.
Yes, she can. Oh, my God. Okay. So I went to go see Obsession the other day with my friend, right?
Everyone in my office was talking about that for like a day, and I was like, please stop.
The internet was blowing up about it. It's really good, but like I said, I know Jordan wouldn't like it. It's very much not his type of movie. But while we were there, we got like a pizza to split, right? And we got like their carnivore pizza.
She says we, but it was not we. It was her and someone else.
Oh, me and my friend got a pizza to split.
Yeah.
And we ordered one and they ended up just bringing pepperoni, but I didn't really care, right? Like, whatever. I was like, it's pizza. The people next to us got 2 pizzas. And I guess they ordered a carnivore and a pepperoni, and they got 2 carnivores. So, like, they just kind of mix up our pizzas. But they ate, like, 3/4 of this pizza and then called, like, the waitstaff over and was like, hey, this pizza's wrong. And so they bring them out a new pizza, right? The guy tells them, He goes, next time try not to eat like over half of it because depending on the manager, they're not going to fix it for you. And I was just,
I wouldn't. I'd be like, look, the first bite of pizza, you should have been like, this isn't the right one.
yeah, I was like, there's meat on it, whatever. I don't care.
So what did they ordered a carnivore and got a
yeah,
pepperoni?
it's just like, it just has like 3 types of meat on it instead of 1. You know, it's not a big deal.
You could taste like it. There's a difference.
Yeah.
Like I would be upset if I ordered 3 meat and pepperoni came out and I took a bite and was like, where's the rest of this meat?
Yeah, I just figured like they had accidentally just given us a pepperoni, and it was the same cost, so I didn't care enough to get it fixed. You know.
Oh, wow.
I would have appreciated the bacon, but you know, I thought it was so funny because I used to deal with stuff like that all the time. Like I remember my first job in food. I worked at a Firehouse Subs, and this lady, literally first day on the job, ate like 90% of her sandwich and then was like, I asked for no peppers or whatever on it. And then the owner of this franchise gave her a brand new sandwich, and it was like, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude? Like, she's scamming you out of sandwiches. And she did that every time she came in. I soon learned.
I would give her just like a piece of the sandwich and be like, okay, well, you didn't like the peppers? No, I did. I asked for it without peppers. Okay, well then here's some bread. Like you can make one without peppers.
And I don't get it because I am picky, but like if somebody messes up something like that and I'm not allergic to it, like the peppers, me and Jordan just like pick it out, you know?
Yeah, it's not that big of a deal. It's not like it changes
okay.
it that much. I also, I don't understand how people can be like so like, oh, I need to get this sandwich from this small sandwich shop owner for free. Like I'm just not like that.
Yeah.
Like it happened to me once where I was at a Taco Bell drive-thru. I think I had used their app to order something. I can't remember what, but for argument, I ordered, 2 tacos, right? And I pull up to the window and I was, and he goes, hey, blah, 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 and he was from The Sims. And so he gives me a bag and I open it and I look at the, thing on the outside and I open it and I say, hey, this is a, whatever, it was like a gordita crunch or something. I was like, I just ordered 2 tacos. I said, can I just grab the 2 tacos? And he goes, really? He's like, yeah. And he goes, oh, our system says like gordita. I said, no, I was like, I put it in the cart, but I removed it and put 2 tacos in there. I was like, here, I'll show you. And I pulled up the phone and that's what it said. Well, it didn't say I removed it, but my order just said the 2 tacos, And he's like, well, something must have happened on our end because it already, it pushed it through that you ordered 2 tacos and the crunch. And I was like, did it charge me for all 3? Because on here it says it's just the tacos. So he checked and he goes, oh yeah, it did say it charged you for all 3. Let me reverse this and just charge you for the 2 tacos then. And I was like, okay, sure. So he changed it and I was like, okay, cool. I'm still holding the bag with the gordita in it and he's working on the tacos, I guess. And or no, I think they were in there. It was just a long time ago. And so I was like, well, do you want I'm like, you gave me a gordita, I don't want. He's like, well, we can't take it back, so you keep it. And I was like, you sure? Like, I don't want free food. He's like, no, you already like handed it off to you. We can't take the food back. We just have to throw it away. So if you really don't want it, we'd have to throw it away. So you can just go give it to somebody or something. I was like,
I used to tell people the same thing.
Okay,
working in customer service for a long time. If you were nice, like you were always nice to people, like be like, hell yeah, take it for free. Who cares? It's only when you're kind of a dick that people start to be like, no, I'm not going to do that for you. Literally, if you're just nice, like they'll take care of things for you 90% of the time. Yeah, we've talked about that
before too. It's just like, just have a little courtesy.
Yeah. Because sometimes even just smiling at someone is enough. Like, I think people underestimate how rude most people are to service workers.
Yeah, dude, that's why I thought it was weird. Not the first, but like the most recent time that a retail worker was mean to me, I was like kind of taken aback. I'm like, man, you probably shouldn't be working here. And I don't know if I've told this or not. It was while I was at training.
Oh, no, it doesn't sound familiar to me.
I walked in. I needed to get some markers and like a stencil. And I was not in elementary school. And because we had to draw some maps for this class I was taking, right? And so I put the markers and the stencil up front. And it's like any little store. They've got a bunch of stuff at the counter that like you don't really have a chance to look at because you might be accused of staring at somebody's ass, like trying to look at the stuff that's next to them, So I was taking a second to look at that stuff to see maybe I wanted something. I don't know. They got regular stuff like candy bars, and then they've also got some like different packs of like markers and things and this and that.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's maybe like 5 seconds that I'm looking over everything. And then she kind of like does that like what she's waiting on me. I was like, all right. So I looked back up and I said, hi, how you doing today? And she goes, I work here. I'm like, all right, my bad.
Oh yeah, I remember you said
No
that.
response after that. Like, didn't ask me how I was doing. I was like, cool. And then she scans it, asks me to pay. And I was like, all right, well, fucking have a better day than you're having, I guess. And I walked out. She goes, yeah. I'm like, you should not be up front.
Are you okay, lady?
Yeah, I was like, this lady should not be up front. And there were 2 other cashiers, just like, they heard it. I'm like,
no, you can only really get away with saying something like that. Like, I used to say stuff like that, but it'd be like, oh, I work here. Like, whatever. How's your day going?
Yeah, but if you like smile about it or you're like
Yeah.
cheerful about it or like joke about it,
tone
that's
you say
different.
things
No,
in
she
very
was
much
literally like,
matters.
I work here. Just deadpan straight. I'm like, okay, my bad. Sorry for conversing with you. Like, damn.
Yeah, I think the world is just messed up right now and people are upset and like it's not like an excuse. They definitely shouldn't take it out on others, but I can see why.
Yeah.
Like, did you see I saw this study recently that said the reason that like depression rates and stuff are increasing, they found, is not due to like chemical imbalances and things like that, but just due to like things in the world and poverty and things like that. And it's like, well, yeah, you can't antidepressant your way out of poverty. Like,
Like, yes, I do take this drug that produces more happy stuff, but then I get, I don't know, not able to afford rent. So
like, I've known a bunch of people who have had depression because it was situational, and then they don't really need medication. They just kind of go to therapy for a while. And
what kind of situation? Like the Jersey Shore situation?
Like horrific breakups with like lifetime loves, that sort of stuff. Like where it's like, oh, eventually you'll be okay, but in that moment, like they're doing really bad.
Have they tried like getting over it?
Yeah, that is the question.
Okay. Well, as long as they tried.
Well,
What? You know what you're gonna have to get over?
the end of the episode.
No, the outro. Come on now.
Well, this has been another episode of Mindless Prattle. We hope you like what you heard, because we probably did. Kind of.
What? You probably did, kinda?
Sometimes we say the craziest things and I'm like, why did we talk about this?
What did we talk about today? See, she don't even know. She's cringing at the past. She doesn't even remember. That's how cringe her past is.
It's weird because I'll remember things like a year from now. I'll be like, yeah, I remember this conversation in detail. But like, as it's happening, I'm like, I got no clue. My short-term memory is shit. I don't know why. My long-term memory is pretty good.
I got the exact opposite.
Really?
Long-term memory, I'm like, yeah, that probably happened a few years ago. And you're like, that was 3 weeks ago. I'm like, oh, my bad.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, I remembered this answer to this trivia because we played this game 5 years ago with a friend at a New Year's Eve party, and now I know it for life. So I guess we go together well. But that's going to do it for us today. We hope you have a good one, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.